Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning, everybody. I'm Hend Helaly. I'm assistant professor of clinical toxicology at Ancient University Medical School, and I was lucky to be among a very marvelous team applying for the grant of National Academy for Science, conducting responsible conduct of research according to the grant offered us after the workshop held in Sokna, July 9, 2016. The team was consisted of me, the first, I'm the principal investigator. After that, Professor Dr. Gamal Ali, the Professor of Anesthesia and Critical Care, Professor Dr. Mohammed Debeki, Professor of Pediatric Surgery, and Professor Dr. Noah Chernobyl, Professor of Anesthesia and Critical Care, and those was my team, and those my colleagues, the professor, co-applicant for the project. And actually, Professor Dr. Shinawi was our support and leading in much of issues during our conduction of this workshop. We began the story by announcement, and after announcement, we were launching a pre-preparation rehearsal meeting with my team. Many times I was our organizer, and I will discuss our organizer because they were one of the main pillars to conduct such workshop. The announcement began as a website, our official website at Ancient University Medical School, and the first support point that our administrative gave us. We got the announcement here from the 1st April, and we in the announcement we declare how we can what the fund is, how we are supported, our teams, our topics will be covered, the day, the timing, eligibility criteria for candidates for applications, and what is the date for applicants to get their application via website and email. Okay. Another part of announcement, and that I mentioned before, the day before, that my colleagues, as I named, my student, a marvelous student called Amster Group, they are a research club group, and we are proud to have such a group in Ancient University Medical School. They advised me to make such an event in the Facebook, and actually they supported me to recruit group. I suggest that I will have 20 participants, but actually after this Facebook event, I got 35 applicants and 35 participants. This was the application, including personal information, career information, educational background, and after that, we got 35 participants. 7 of them was undergraduates, 10 of them was residents, assistant lecturers were 5, lecturers were 5, and assistant professor and professor were 8. The topics conducted was how to win a grant proposal. Conducted was Professor Dr. Shinawi, Mohammed Shinawi. Authorship was Professor Dr. Debeki, Mohammed Debeki, Research Misconduct. The plagiarism checker, Professor Dr. Gamal Ali and me, Hend Helaly. And how to peer review was binational. As you see, we got a little bit variation and modification of the topics of research misconduct, and that was catchy for the participant to apply. Firstly, how to use plagiarism checker, and that's because it's become a mandate for promotion and penalty for them if they had been discovered as a plagiarism researcher. Okay, and after that, how to get a winning proposal, how to write a winning proposal, and was very detailed, described by Dr. Shinawi, and lastly, how to make a manuscript and how you can peer review it. The material were used flip charts, poster, markers, pen notes, booklets, and I will show the last of my presentation how the booklet looked like. The assessment we used was pre and post assessment exam, and this exam was included as activity sheet in the book list we gave to the participants. Yes, like this.
and assignment in the form of the poster presentation, each group make an assignment, and lastly case solving. This is a pre-assessment, this is a poster assignment. Our goals were the participant able to distinguish and avoid research misconduct in their upcoming research, where upgrading their capabilities to write a proper manuscript ready for viewing and publication. Objectives was concentrated on how to be able to draft a demo, suitable proposal for a grant, how to define and describe research misconduct and how to avoid, define what is a plagiarism and describe its types, how they protect themselves from falling into plagiarism problems, use a plagiarism, how they penalty himself before publication, before manuscripting by using the checker online free versions, how we can list author according to the participation, distinguish who could be acknowledged and who could be active author, and lastly how to create a manuscript ready for publication and how to peer review. The first session was how to write a winning proposal conducted with Professor Dr. Muhammad Shenawi, and the objective, as I told you, to make a demo for proposal ready for grant, and methodology was used. Activity 1 was think, pair, and share, and activity 2 was poster presentation like that. The second session was research misconduct, and this was conducted with Professor Dr. Gamal Aliwa, and the objective were how to be able to define research and causes of research misconduct and how you can avoid. We use activity 1 think, pair, and share, and activity 2 was group discussion of poster presentation. And the first take-home message after the session was researchers have an obligation to themselves, colleagues, and society to avoid falsification, fabrication, plagiarism, and other forms of irresponsible conduct that can undermine the research enterprise. Plagiarism was conducted with Professor Dr. Gamal Aliwa and me, and the objective was how to describe the types and how to define plagiarism, how can you protect yourself, and how can you use a plagiarism checker to penalty yourself before anyone do. The methodology used was group discussion, poster presentation, flipped chart presentation, and lastly the case solving. These are poster presentation, this is a flipped chart presentation after one representative assigned from each group, and lastly this is a case solving. It was one of the assessment tools. I gave them a piece of paper, and we decided to give them a non-medical piece of paper because all of the attendants and participants were medical students, medical professors and staff, and so I gave them some of art paper. And we gave them 3 paraphrasing types and modalities, and each group had to solve which of which is fitting for publication or manuscripting, and which of which is considered as plagiarism and why. Lastly, we gave them the types of plagiarism checker and how can they use it, free online hands-on training during the session. The take-home message, well, keep your track of your source, don't cut and paste, save your citation, penalty yourself before anyone do. Peer reviewing, one of the catchy topics, they were very important, they were very interested in how to create a proper manuscript ready for publication and how they can peer review. The first activity was who should, a big question, and they tried to solve it in a group discussion and make a flip chart presentation like that. This me and Professor Dr. Nash Charnobi conducting the peer reviewing, and the assignment was manuscript, a paper, a manuscript, a research. They create a question, methodology, a full paper in an assignment presentation, poster presentation, and each representative defend himself against the other that his manuscript is ready for publication as not for rejection. authorship, as I was told that my theme today is the authorship. So, however, this is not what the last session, but I gave it, I ordered it the last because there are a lot of debates, a lot of discussion about, and that's what we faced already in our workshop. A lot of the most debateable topic was authorship. That was conducted with my colleague, Professor Dr. Mohammed Debeki, pediatric surgeon professor, and our objective how to list the author according to their participation in the research work, and how to distinguish who will be acknowledged or who to be put on the author list. We got group discussion, poster presentation, and activity to who to be acknowledged was by group discussion and representative defender. Group discussion and poster presentation. The take-home message was who we can list author. And author are found at the beginning and tell us who is responsible for the research. Anyone contributing to the research work could be considered as author. Those significantly contributing, especially for intellectual body and the construction of the research, is included in the authorship list. However, less contribution could be considered as acknowledged. The older, most of eligibility criteria for publication, most of journals, ranking the authors, the first and last author, is the most special contribution and the most crucial and important one. However, some journals have a little bit modification. This is the International Committee of Medical Journal Editors, and that is the criteria for authorship list. She defined author is generally considered to be someone who has made substantial intellectual contribution to a published study. Authorship credit should be based on substantial contribution, design, acquisition, data management, interpretation of data, drafting the manuscript, and final reviewing, ready for publication. What is meant by corresponding author and what is meant by honorary authorship was a very debateable topic and take a lot of time. However, we can manage, we could manage this time lag, but really, to this point is a debateable point because there's a lot of beyond our hands issues, factors affecting the authorship list, especially if there is a senior and junior researcher. So we are facing such a problem, and until now we couldn't solve it as much as we want according to our expectation. Our sustainability, we got alhamdulillah goals, significant goal in Ain Shams University. I think we are the first to do it. As Dr. Helaly mentioned before, we have a FLDB unit or center. This center providing courses. These courses is a mandate courses by the Higher Education Ministry to get to in order to pass your promotion. Either for fulfilling master degree, PhD degree, promotion to assistant professor, and so on. So I invited Professor Dr. Wafa Kamal, the director of this center, and I told her about this grant, this workshop, and how it is valuable for us as a staff, as junior and senior researcher, and she was very convinced and responded to the invitation. After that, Dr. Hend was very dynamic and actually convinced her to adapt this workshop in her center. So this is the initiative I did with Dr. Hend, make it as one of the eligibility mandate to get a promotion in Ain Shams University. And I think and I hope other universities can do the same thing, inshallah. The other we did to sustain and disseminate, we got a booklet like that. And this this work of the amazing group organized with me, the workshop, Ain Shams Medical School Research Association, AMSR group. They are undergraduate students, and they already having this grant 2 days before, 2 years before, and having this booklet. and they aid me with this booklet to disseminate to the staff, disseminate the undergraduate students. And this booklet is already within the hand of each one representative group or one representative student from each grade and one representative of each department in our school, Faculty of Medicine and Shamsi University. Again, another sustainable action we will do, inshallah, that each group will be assigned as focus group, delivering this workshop in their departments, and by the help and guide of us as the main applicant group. Penalty internal policy needed and already have been implemented in our university, plagiarism matricular, plagiarism penalties before promotion, 3 months before. Is a booklet. I just finished my presentation, but I want to show up some side, funny, happy issues and flashes of my workshop. All of the participants, including junior and seniors, these are undergraduate students, and those are academic staff on the right side. They get the knowledge, they participate, they interact in a very happy way. And the comments, most of them is, we got the science, we got the knowledge, we got the workshop in a fun way. And this was a very satisfying for me to hear such a statement. All of them are smiling, all of them having fun, happy to get this knowledge and skill. However, they were very condensed 2 days workshop. This is a backyard organization team. I'm proud to have them in our school. I'm proud to say that my friend and my President Mohammed Shinawi is the founder of this group, the Ain Shams Medical Student Research Association, and they helped me in the organization, in the backyard of the workshop. And thank them a lot. This is the evaluation form to evaluate and feedback ourselves. And alhamdulillah, it was very, very good feedback for me and very satisfying. Unless this statement saying that we have fun, and this was very satisfying for me. And lastly, we got them a reward for the workshop, a certificate that they certify or declaring that devising this workshop under umbrella of National Academy of Science, funding the grant and support, organizational support, Faculty of Medicine and Shamsi University, and signed and stamped by our Dean, Professor Dr. Mahmoud al-Mitaini. Thank you, thank you. No enough words could thank my team, and special thanks to my brother, Professor Dr. Mohammed Shinawi, and all the support got from National Academy of Science, got from my school. They support us much as we expect, and I hope all schools get in the second and following time the same support. Thank you. Ready for questions?